One of the major health problems of this and the last century has been the emergence of diseases whose hallmark is unrestrained growth: cancer. Cancer is comprised of over 300 distinct diseases which have their own individual genetic signature and variable response to treatment by any type of medicine, Western or otherwise. The trend in health product development is toward intervention early, prevention, rather than treat after sickness sets in. Why? Pre-malignancies are less complex, less resistant to therapy. Invasive cancers are biologically complex and adaptable. Sicker patients gain access first, consume resources. Healthier patients, more likely to benefit, usually addressed last. Requires companion diagnostics to ensure that the treatment target is hit. Let's look at some of the statistics related to cancer today and in the future. In 2000, there were 6 million new cancer cases and over 10 million deaths. In 2010, there were 10 million new cancer cases and over 15 million deaths. It is projected that in 2030, there will be 17 million new cancer cases and over 27 million deaths. Prostate cancer. Globally, second most frequently diagnosed cancer in men. U.S., most frequently diagnosed cancer in men. Breast cancer is the most common non-skin cancer in women. The National Cancer Institute, NCI, estimated that women will account for 182,460 new cases of diagnosed breast cancer and 40,480 deaths caused by breast cancer in the United States this year, making breast cancer the second leading cause of cancer-related death in women. Advances in early detection and improved treatment for breast cancer have led to a steady decrease in the overall breast cancer mortality rate. However, breast cancer remains a significant cause of morbidity and mortality. Chemoprevention trials have demonstrated efficacy with drug treatment, but their acceptance has been limited by side effects. So what's needed is a safe and non-toxic product that can reduce the risks from the outset. A new term, cancer interception, has emerged as the one that captures the right concept of early intervention and risk reduction. Cancer formation requires a series of mutations occurring in your DNA, which is not repaired by the defense mechanisms of the body. When the DNA repair mechanisms are overwhelmed, the mutated DNA forms complexes called adducts, which accumulate and initiate the path to cancer formation. These mutations can be caused by internal sources like estrogen metabolites and external sources like radiation, environmental chemicals, and man-made chemical exposure. One such pathway for mutation and cancer formation is your own internal estrogen metabolism. We're not talking about blood levels here, but the active conversion of estrogen in metabolites in the cells. When estrogen metabolism is balanced, the level of estrogen DNA adducts in tissue and urine is low, and/or the levels of estrogen metabolites and conjugates are high. In contrast, when estrogen metabolism is unbalanced, the level of DNA adducts in tissue and urine is high, and the levels of estrogen metabolites and conjugates are low. It is the imbalance of estrogen metabolism, leading to relatively high levels of estrogen DNA adducts, that is thought to be a critical determinant of cancer initiation. The first step in cancer formation begins here. If we can stop it at this step, then we can make real progress. To sum up, cancer formation begins with the mutation of critical genes, oncogenes, and tumor suppressor genes. Mutation of critical genes allows a cell to develop and ultimately become cancerous, which results in a pathogenic loss of normal regulatory controls, leading to excessive cell proliferation of tumor cells in the human body. Conventional cancer treatments have focused mainly on killing cancerous cells. Such treatments threaten non-cancerous cells and are inherently stressful to the human body, produce many side effects, and are of uncertain efficacy. Additionally, such treatment regimens are not necessarily directed toward the actual root of the cancer problem, the initiation of the process.